The entire case is circumstantial. However, Florida doesn't have a jury instruction on circumstantial evidence anymore. But when I practiced in North Carolina, it did. And it said that circumstantial evidence is to be treated the exact same as any other type of evidence.
Right.
It is evidence. Sometimes circumstantial evidence can be more powerful than direct evidence.
Right.
So that's the issue they have. Weakness. When you talked about the fingerprint the other time on the door, it's the same thing with DNA on the knife sheath. All the DNA, it was a K-bar knife with a button on the sheath that you have to pop it out.
Right.
And there was a DNA, I believe it was on the inside of the button.
Right.
All right. All that means is that he had touched that knife or that sheath at some point in time. It doesn't mean that he was the one there with it, but all it means is that he had touched it. Where it starts, the circumstantial evidence starts to
Right.
stack up.
Just going to say that.
And what they saw a white Hyundai Elantra on the night of the offense drive by about 12 times.
At the same time that the crime happened.
Correct. Now,
It's like 4 a.m.
correct. And they noticed that there was no license plate on the front of it. They didn't get the back license plate, but there's no license plate on the front. Idaho, I think it's Idaho and Washington both require a front license plate.
Right.
Pennsylvania does not.
Where he's from.
Correct. So they knew they were looking for a white Hyundai Elantra with only a rear license plate. All right. Then when he got stopped or got a parking citation over in Washington, that's how they were able to loop him in. And then they did a subpoena to Google or one of the cell phone providers to determine his whereabouts on the night of the murder. So it saw him hopping around, and then at 2-something in the morning, all of a sudden, no contact with the phone. So he either turned the phone off or put it in airplane mode. And so there was I think it was Uber Eats or DoorDash delivery to one of the girls at 4 a.m.
Right.
And after that, they said that the murders took place between 4:04 and 4:20 p.m. He did have ample time to get there. Again, they can't prove that he was in the area because of the fact that that his phone was off or not
Well, other
transmitting
than the
signal.
vehicle, his vehicle.
Correct.
Right.
But there are other white Hyundai Elantras. But again,
Add that with the DNA on the sheet.
The DNA
in
on
the
the
bed of the murder victims. Right.